Hey everybody, hope you're all well. Welcome to another live stream. I'm joined by the wonderful Vlad, William, and Yuli as well. Today, we're going to be looking at another indicator, building a strategy and optimizing it live here on Discord with the community. We're lucky to be joined with Yuli and Vlad. Yuli, how's life, mate?
Thank you.
You've got another exciting indicator for us today, apparently.
Yes, indeed. It's a more, let's say, complex one because it's combining something that we already presented. So it will be interesting to see it.
Okay, amazing. And as always, we're joined with Vlad, who's here to help us with the optimization. He's going to crush me. I can feel it. I can feel he's got this good vibe going on today, that he's got something hidden. We're going to be, he's going to.
Diamond hands.
Yeah,
That's how I call
absolutely.
them. Hands.
Absolutely. How's life, Vlad?
All good, all good. Just recovering from a very powerful week. We worked so hard into making it possible all of these indicators releases and also the strategies on which you should definitely check out. On today's video, we have the AB Kalman, a beautiful work by our friend here, Yuli, David, myself, and of course all the community which are spending time on optimizing also the elite backtesters. Tomorrow is the elite backtesters meeting. Make sure you do not miss it. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah. I think that the AB Kalman took 3 wins in a row since we've actually optimized it. I believe it's that one. We did. I checked them for doing the videos earlier, and I think it took 3 wins in a row. So very cool.
Amazing.
Yes. Right, guys. Before we go any further, as always, just a bit of a disclaimer. We're not in the slightest financial advisors. I know that everybody in Discord's probably been here and heard this a million times, but we're not in the slightest financial advisors. Got to take this bit seriously, obviously. Please do your own due diligence on the strategies that you see on this show. We're here geeking out on codes. Me and Vlad are just code, and Yuli and William, of course, are just code geeks. And yeah, we're just here to have a bit of fun, build our own portfolios using code and back testing. Also, there's a lot of fake Vlads, a lot of fake Williams, a lot of fake Davids out there. And I should imagine very soon we'll have a couple of fake Yulis out there as well. So please be very, very careful. We will never, ever reach out to you by Discord or Telegram or anything else to ask for your Bitcoin. And the only way to get access is either to David Tech is by either signing up to one of our partners or through Whoop at the moment. And finally, this is being recorded on YouTube. So if you do have any questions, this is an open sort of mic session where you can jump in at any time and say hello. In Discord, you can come in and ask your questions about algo trading. The link is discord.gg/DavidTech, David Tech with 2 Ds at the end of it. So yeah, come in and join us and you can ask any questions at any time. I'm also, like I said, joined by William, who's hidden away at the bottom there. I can see him. How's William going today? I think he's good. I've got a thumbs up, big thumbs up. And then we're also joined by Lloyd, who's part of the team as well. Hope Lloyd's going well. I can see him. He said, hello, everybody. Good. Perfect. As I said earlier, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to jump in. Today is the 2nd of February. And on our agenda today, we have an overview, a quick talk about last week. What we did. It'll be very, very quick because I accidentally closed the chart before getting in. I'll try and bring the charts up. I had the AB indicator we backtested last week. I was going to go through some of the strategies, some of the entries that it made so we could go back. But unfortunately, I accidentally pressed on it's my old age and my glasses. I can't see the little X in the tab anymore and accidentally clicked them. So I will go back and open them in a minute, but it was a good week. It was enjoyable. It was fun. We did have some success with some strategies. We built maybe 3, maybe 4 strategies in total throughout the week. One was absolutely awful. One was just okay. And 2, I think, were pretty good. I think it was 2, if I remember rightly.
Sure.
Yep. I can see Vlad nodding his head away there, so that's good. Yes. Okay, so yeah, good week. Today we have the wonderful Yuli in on helping us build another indicator today. In a couple of seconds, I will give the mic over to him, and he will go through the the trading indicator that he's built. I believe that it's a trend following, if I'm right, Brad, today, a kind of like a moving average, if I remember rightly, what we would call a baseline.
Exactly. And I believe that we're just scratching the ground of this entropy universe. And I believe Yuli has more to say about this, because this is just one method to actually trade this indicator, this strategy, however you wish to call it, mainly at an indicator at the beginning. There is so much more about it. And yeah, I should let my colleague Yuli talk more about it.
Wonderful. Looking forward to it. Looking forward to it. Yuli, just give us 2 seconds. I'll just go through very quickly. We had a cat update. No, actually, I think we're good. Yeah, no, we were good. I had just literally wrote down the thingy, but we're good. We're good to go. So we're going to share Yuli's screen now, and he's going to go through the indicators over here. And he has done a wonderful presentation here. Let me just go here. This is going to echo on my screen. Yuli, just 2 seconds. Let me turn off the mic so we can go.
Starting.
You're ready to go. You're ready to go. Oh, good.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Nice to see you again. So before I get into it, just as a tip for the fake Yulis, they are not there yet, but in case you meet one, if they don't message you with a quiz or a grade, then it's not me. Oh, yeah.
Like homework, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just a tip for the community, you know? Okay. So,
Good stuff.
regarding the indicator for today, actually, it's a very interesting one because, we already presented the Kalman filter and also the multi-wavelet entropy. So we were thinking, how about combining these methods in something else? So that's why today we have this entropy weighted moving average. As we like to say, entropy methods are hard to learn but elegant to use. So the core idea. This indicator is an advanced adaptive filtering system that uses information theory like Shannon entropy that we learned about it before, and fractal geometry, Hurst exponent, which you already are familiar with, in order to modulate a moving average. Um, what's about this strategy? Well, unlike a standard moving average that treats all price bars equally, this indicator measures the disorder, the entropy of the market in real time. Basically, it uses this measurement to dynamically adjust the Kalman filter and, of course, the entropy weighted moving average, making the indicator, how to say it, sticky during noise and reactive during clean trends. It further qualifies signals using a regime detection, as we will see, a layer based on Hurst exponent to switch between trend following and mean reversion logic. The objective, this indicator identifies regime-specific entries by answering one core question. Is the market currently efficient or inefficient? And how should we trade that state? I will make one observation here just for the community. So I'm trying to use this presentation and to make them like very structural to be easy for you to gather this information every week, so it's not changing a lot by the way it looks, just a thing. So how will we achieve this objective? The logic flow, it goes by having the process to process the price data. It calculates logarithmic returns or percent returns to create a standardized price scale independent metric, so that any change in any crypto to be treated the same. Then it goes with the entropy calculation, measuring the chaos of the recent price action using either binary direction, you will see in the indicator, or a histogram binding. So we remember high entropy means high chaos, and low entropy, it means a structured movement. Then we go with the adapting filtering. It's a dual layer filtering by combining the Kalman and the entropy weighted moving average that we have today. Firstly, the Kalman filter, it's like transmuting the price, adjusting its process noise and measurement noise based on the calculated entropy, and then the entropy weighted moving average adjusts its alpha, it's the smoothing factor, based on the same entropy weight. When the market is chaotic, the ML freezes, so it means we have a low alpha. When we have a trending, it catches up quickly. And in the end, we go with the regime detection. The Hurst exponent calculates, which is calculated on raw data to classify the market as trending or mean reverting. In the end, as you are already used to, we have the signal generation, or the main classifying of the signals. So we have trend signals, assumes that the current direction has inertia and will continue, or we have mean reversion signals, which assumes the price has moved too far away from the average and will snap back to the mean. Regarding the technical implementation, firstly, we have our system which converts raw price into a stationary series and then measure its information density. After, it calculates the probability distribution of price movements and use it to translate entropy into a usable multiplier for the filters. Um, you will see in the inputs, we have the gamma, which is the entropy power input. So we already saw the probability distribution function formula used, and also now we have this gamma, the entropy power input. We go to the second step. So before, as we said before, we calculate the moving average. The raw price is passed through a Kalman filter in clean markets, so low entropy. The filter assumes the price movement is real, so it increases its process noise and trusts the new data. In chaotic markets, so high entropy, the filter assumes the price movement is noisy, so it boost the measurement noise. Once the Kalman filter has cleaned the price, the entropy weighted moving average takes that data and applies a dynamic alpha. So what this will do, it will have like a full speed to catch the trend move immediately if we have a high conviction of the data. But when the weight is near zero, so it's like high chaos, the alpha drops toward the alpha floor, which is the minimum speed at which the indicator is allowed to track the price. So it will just basically stop to give signals. The last one, classification and signal logic. It calculates the rescaled range analysis or row log returns to determine the market state. So we'll have trend regime if the Hurst exponent is above a threshold, which means the market is persistent. The script looks for price crossing the entropy weighted moving average. In the other case, if we have a mean reversion regime, so the Hurst exponent is lower than our set threshold, the market is anti-persistent, it's choppy, the script looks for price crossing the outer entropy bands, upper and lower limits. What you'll see in this indicator as outputs and visuals, of course, we have the entropy weighted moving average line, which is the main moving average, colored by regime. So we'll have green for bullish trend regime, red for bearish, orange for mean reversion when it's choppy, and gray for neutral or no defined regime. Regarding the dashboard table, it will display the real-time entropy value. Red, of course, it means high chaos, and green, low chaos. And the Hurst value, green means trending, and red means mean reverting. So I hope it will help you to understand why a signal is or isn't firing. And the last one, I passed the entropy bands. We also have the entropy bands. We have a gray band surrounding our line that expand or contract with volatility. These basically serve as the trigger lines for mean reversion trades. And the last one, of course, the signal shapes, when we should maybe do something with our strategy. We have the green triangle for trend long, red triangle for trend short, blue circle for mean reversion long, and orange circle for mean reversion short. So yeah, this is the indicator for today. I think it has a lot of potential since we are combining the Kalman filtering that we presented at first, and then last week we saw um, a method based on entropy, to say so, and now we are combining them to make something much better. We'll see this in the competition between David and Vlad. As always, they are great at doing those great results, and I'm really excited about this. So yes, please, if you have any question, don't hesitate to ask me. And of course, just because I forgot, as always in the beginning of the presentation, you have a scientific article if you want to dive deeper in this method or algorithm or whatever I don't know formula we are using to present you these new indicators. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Yuli. It was
Fantastic.
brilliant.
Yes, very good. We do have one
Thank you
question.
very much, guys.
Yes, you're doing a great
Yes,
job,
please.
mate. I'm just gonna turn that down because it's echoing. Yeah, you're doing a great job. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Julie. The indicators are much appreciated and the exploration is absolutely brilliant. Okay, right. Okay, so the next step, guys, is for me and Vlad to we already started doing a little bit of optimization on this indicator here. Vlad's smiling because I know that he's found something absolutely insane, I should imagine. Yeah. So first things first, we have a question. Thanks for all the hard work, David and your team. I was looking for ways to avoid choppy markets like the ones in December. Yeah, this is, I was looking at the current Markov analysis, exiting strategies to build forward-looking predictive volatility. Yeah, absolutely. Volatility structure. So I absolutely totally feel exactly the same as you, Algo, but that's why we sort of bring in this kind of thing together, these kind of get-togethers to Discord, is because a lot of us went through hell and back in December. It was hard. My portfolio went down almost 15%, which was the biggest drawdown I had all year. It's huge in comparison to any of the drawdowns. I mean, I think the most I went through was like 7% before that, not even that, I should imagine. In December, the very end of December, so it's 6 weeks. It was the end of November up until the end of December, where I went through complete drawdown, and it was horrible to go through because price wasn't dropping much. It was very much sideways. One day it was up, one day it was down, and that was absolutely killing the bot. So that's something that I'm looking for to. Also, there was things like the edge being lost on the R bot, which is something that we're working on at the moment to. With the Markov, as you rightly said, the Markov model, that we're trying to work out how to turn some strategies off, or at least alert us so that we know that strategies are losing their edge. As an indicator by itself, we haven't really found an indicator that's helpful enough to us without removing all of the entries. I think that's pretty much the case for Vlad, and Yuli's a bit too new for to being able to add them to the David Take strategies. But hopefully we'll be able to use one of your indicators to help us to especially things like the Hearst, which is absolutely perfect for it. Yeah, so they're the things that we're working on to try and work out how we can determine. Is there a way to match your strategies to volatility? The problem is so the question is there a way of matching strategy? I guess strategies to the market conditions that we're currently in. The problem is that everything that I found is way too lagging. There's lots of methods. I mean, I've met people that have hedge funds and people like that that are looking to build themselves an AI which can choose a strategy for current markets. But the problem is by the time that the AI has worked out what current market we're in, you've already lost 10 trades. And by the time it's already time to turn off that trading strategy, you've already done 10 losses in a row. So it actually hurts more the full strategy than it does leaving the strategy to run in the background by itself. I'm going to pull back over here. So we are looking for ideas. The Hearst is definitely one which helps us to predict some regimes and market regimes, and also helps us to stay out of choppy markets. There was another one which was inside the border plate, which we don't use that often. I can't remember what it's called, but I'll go back to it in a minute and get back to you. But we certainly are looking for more.
I also
Somebody
have
had
a
a
very simple solution.
yes.
So the performance of the past months do tell you a story, right?
Mhm.
So if we were to take, for example, both the periods and both the dates, for example, let's just say I've been incubating this strategy from 2024. It had Bitcoin in between 90K in the recent
Yep.
history as well. We had January and December as well in 2025. So these are things that rhyme at the same time.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, for example, if I'm seeing that this strategy did bad in December 2024 and 2025, and so far I had these two things minimum, I mean, Bitcoin being in that kind of same area, Bitcoin having kind of the same trend and so on. And I see
Yes.
that the strategy has been not performing. The strategy is on Bitcoin, just so I keep the example very simple. You can pause it. It's very, very simple. Or if you want to double down on that, you can couple it with a strategy maybe on the same coin, but doesn't really have to be, but the strategy that performs well in that particular month. So in the end, you're aiming for at least to be on dead even.
Yep.
These are two scenarios that I'm actually playing with for about 1 year. And
Yes.
I've
I
been
know you
doing
believe in
very
that. Yeah.
great rather than having sharp drawdowns. I'm more towards breaking even, which is huge. I mean, rather than seeing 15 or 20% maximum drawdown, I'm like 2 or 3%, which is totally acceptable if you ask me. I mean, the worst case scenario ever. So that's
Yeah.
why I do think that building your portfolio with AI, it's one thing that I've been teaching for the last couple of months. And you should guys definitely need to check that out. I have also video if you wish to see, just let me know. I'm going to share it in the chat as well about how I'm actually using AI in order to couple my strategies together in order to decide for myself, or if I have some very strict rules. But of course, as a beginner, you don't know these kind of rules, but it can actually, because for example, if you're a beginner, AI is actually better than you, right? Let's just be certain over that one. If you're a more advanced user, you can definitely say that you're better for your own style at least. So if you're a dead beginner, I mean a dead even beginner, or I don't know how to call it, simply a beginner, just use AI as much as possible in order to try to achieve this high high protection against high drawdowns. Again, coupling strategies, the ones with the performance of the past month, good and bad altogether, or simply pausing the strategy. You can definitely build with AI some kind of alert system that it could tell you like, hey, pause this strategy. It's that time of a year.
Yeah,
it's very simple.
I know you've worked on that system for a long time, so yeah, I totally agree with you, Vlad. It's not something that I do myself. I kind of lead the rules to run myself. You know how I trade, slightly different to yourself.
That's valid.
But yeah, I think that both systems are valid. I think that one one, you sacrifice a bit of wins for a bit of sanity because you have a lot less drawdown. But with mine, you get lots of drawdown. Well, you don't get lots of drawdown. That would be that we had 1 month of big drawdown, and it was
I could argue
painful
that
drawdown.
you might be doing one of the things, the one with coupling, the ones that do good and bad together in the same month. You might
Yeah,
do it
diversified.
already, just you don't really realize because you haven't looked into it.
Yes,
because you're
totally,
trading
yeah.
multiple strategies at the same time. You could
Absolutely,
do that.
yeah.
I'm not entirely
And
sure.
that's something that I'm trying to improve even more by adding the strategies from the most recent elite backtesters event, where they all seem to perform extremely well in December. So that means something about those strategies because they all perform well when every other strategy was not performing well.
Exactly.
Yes, so yeah.
I believe with the fourth quarterly review, we should be taking strategies submitted in October, November, and December, and seeing
Yeah.
what have they done in January, February, and March. We are definitely going to see the performance of strategies submitted in December, but also you can already view the performance of the strategies submitted in July, August, and September with the performance over October, November, and December. The third quarterly review has actually ended. You can watch it a couple of live streams earlier. There are
Yep.
strategies which have been always profitable within 3 months, these 3 months as well. They are fairly new. Just giving them a little bit of credit. But yeah, overall, I think diversification is like the biggest thing that a trader should consider. Definitely.
Yep, absolutely, without a doubt. It's the king of all strategies. Or the
You
king or the
achieve
queen
so
or
much
whatever.
by doing that. I mean, rather than looking for a strategy which has 10 entries a day, X performance,
Yes.
and so on, just look
Yep.
for 10 strategies which have 10 less trades on each, and you achieve the same frequency of trades. It's the same thing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
They do compound, they do trade together at the same time. The only thing would be it's a little bit more complicated to trade the compound of each trade. For example, a strategy trades with 10% out of your total capital at the beginning. If another one pulls a trade at the same time, you take with, let's just say you call the same 10%, you would trade with 10% out of the existing capital. So it's a little bit more tricky to calculate how much you're going to spend on each trade, how much you're going to win. But then again, you do have all these dashboards and portfolios, the dashboard from Fishing, or good old friend Neil, which I don't think is here, but hello, Neil.
No.
Hope you're doing well. I think it's like very in the morning in Australia.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, so many tools, so many great strategies. Just spend some time and you'll make it. Definitely. That's my best advice for a beginner.
I've got to say that I'm now going to rename the whole company Vlad Tech. I'm going on retirement. He's definitely overtaken me. This is brilliant. I mean, this is what you can, don't know what you call it, but it's definitely sort of a scenario where the student has taken over the master without doubt. We're going to name it. Brilliant, Vlad. Thank you very much. I'm going on retirement, mate. This is the best life ever. Get me a margarita and some whatever you call it. Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
At David Tech, we retire at 60, so you might have a little more, you know.
Anyway, right. Yes, but I agree with you, Vlad. Perfect. Absolutely perfect way of putting everything. Without doubt, the Holy Grail is definitely to diversify, without a doubt. Well, in our own opinions. But we will be looking for more indicators to try and help us to turn off strategies when they're performing extremely bad. I mean, or losing their edge. I think that's going to be our next thing with AI. Nelson asked if all of the strategies have now been moved over to the new website. Yes, they have indeed. The new website, like I said, is very much where it's sort of the lab, the playground where we're building new stuff as we're moving over from David Tech over to this new website. And then there'll be a merge of both the websites together once everything's 110% they're fast, new. Everything's great on it. The connectors and everything are great on it. We're just removing all of the extra sort of stuff that we built over the years on David Tech that nobody uses and have just made the servers a little bit slow. So yes, all the new website, all of the new strategies are all on the new website, the David Tech Strategy Factory. Sorry.
I think
Okay,
you
so
have made a good point. I wanted to
okay,
go back a little bit at chatting.
yeah, go for it, mate. Go. Yeah,
I think you made a huge point regarding like AI will conquer the fields of trading as well. Like, I don't
yes,
know if you guys are aware, but Grok has been teasing the 4.20. 420,
yep,
if you know the joke, you know it. It's going to
yep.
smoke everything. And it did beat all of the AIs and also some of the indices as well, like funds and hedge funds and whatever. Some of them, not
Yep.
all of them, of course.
Mm.
But still, they're nowhere near, for example, David's performance of doubling his portfolio. So I think we still have a couple of years, David.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the world's going to change without a doubt. Without a doubt, it's going to change. When you put those tools in front of everybody's hand, the hands in everybody's hands, things have got to change. I don't know how long Grok will be able to hold its edge if everybody's winning. I don't know.
Indeed, indeed.
Question to
The
us.
future is going to be insane. I mean, even if you consider Elon Musk, which is a little bit of a long shot to consider his statements, but still, like aiming to build a base on Mars in like 2 or 3 years, whenever there is the next window available to go to Mars and sending the Optimus robots, that's
Yep.
crazy. I mean,
Yeah,
if they
it
can
is.
build a base, they can do anything. I mean,
Yeah.
labor is like the last frontier, in my opinion, for AI. Like, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah, without a
Again,
doubt,
trusting Elon Musk statements, they're a long shot, but still definitely plausible. That's the
Yeah,
best word ever.
absolutely. Yeah. Okay, as Vlad mentioned my portfolio a second ago, I thought I'd give a bit of a quick update as I'm trying to do a screenshot every day that I come here. This month has been absolutely exceptional. So I would never expect last month now, I would never expect these kind of returns every month, but we completely annihilated all of the losses from the beginning of December. From the beginning of end of December, sorry, beginning of January, all the way up from 15K, all the way back up to 20K. That's 5K returns, which is absolutely, totally out of this world. And I've never had any wins like that. But the trend was definitely with us this month. We had a wonderful month of trading. Like I said, it annihilated all of the losses that we made over December. So I'm extremely happy with that trading. So this is all what used to be Mr. Lambo, which was copy trading, but Bybit have removed the copy trading features for us. For everybody, I believe. We all received an email saying, I don't know if it's completely gone or what, but we all
Might be different to regions, just so we say.
maybe. No idea. I've got an email from Bybit if anybody wants to see it. If anybody doesn't trust the word, but yeah. So it was a Mr. Lambo guy, and now no longer, as you can see, the logo's disappeared. But it is exactly the same account, and it has managed to. So it's just over. Yeah, I can't remember the exact date. I know it was in January last year that we started. I've got a YouTube video which I launched when I said I was going to beat the crypto banter bunch by algo trading, and we managed to double our account in 1 year, which is absolutely brilliant. When you look at the biggest hedge
Banking
funds
system.
in the world, yeah,
Also, the banking
system, the
systems,
hedge,
6% a year.
yeah,
Just
yeah,
6%.
if you're lucky, yeah, if you're lucky, yeah. And yeah, if you look at Renaissance, who was, now I'm not comparing myself, this is 1 year. Next year I could go through hell and back, you never know. It's just one single year. So certainly not comparing myself to the geniuses like Jim, but it's up well over what they earned on last year was 70%. And so I'm very happy, and congratulations to anybody that did the same. I know that there's a couple of you out there, so yeah, very happy.
Also,
so back on yes.
Oh, sorry. No,
Okay,
continue.
no, please do.
I just wanted to quote George Soros, the Hungarian investor. Nobody suicided over small profit. Just take whatever you have and leave it. Guys, just make sure you do trade on your own. Make sure you do understand all the risks involved. Performance has been brilliant so far. Again, just take care.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the drawdown. How you can't see the full drawdown. I'll put a screenshot of the drawdown. Now, I'm very I'm using very low risk. I mean, well, very low risk. I consider it very low risk. It's between 1 and 3%, 1 and 3% of my portfolio maximum. I don't even think there's any 3% in there. That was the rules that I put in. A maximum of 5x leverage. I don't think there's anything above 3x leverage in my portfolio, if I remember rightly. I've not hardly touched the full strategy set that I started with at the beginning of the year, except for one strategy that I removed on in the beginning of the year, which I believe was on AVAX or something like that. It was a long time ago. I know that Reed said that I shouldn't have deactivated it because apparently it performed quite well afterwards. But I did deactivate that one, and then way too late in December, I did deactivate. Well, I actually rebalanced first the ARB strategy, even though all of the indicators that I built told me to turn it off. I rebalanced with a smaller amount and continued to take losses, and then finally turned it off at the close to the end of December, which was a big amount of the loss that I went through. So yeah, and since we've done well again. So all good, all good. Let's get on with the indicators. No point in crying over our losses, and let's continue. Yeah. Are you using fixed? I am compounding, George. I am absolutely compounding. I believe that compounding is another sort of superpower, especially.
A good weapon. Indeed.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I don't know how I'd feel about that when the account does hit $100,000 or $1 million. When you're taking much bigger trades, and you're taking obviously much bigger drawdowns, not in percentage but in dollar value. I think that's gonna not go too well with my personality. So I might not be compounding at that sort of stage. I may separate into smaller accounts or something like that.
I would put
Yes,
more,
I don't have balls of steel.
more care if you're using fixed amounts into the win rate. So I think I haven't studied that, but if you're doing fixed amounts, I would try to get my win rate as high as possible, just because you don't have the compounding effect anymore
Okay.
on your end. This is like a italic style statement, not bold. Definitely would be interesting to look into it, like
Yeah,
how you
definitely,
should
definitely.
trade with fixed amounts, because from the very beginning, David, if you remember, we used compounding like out of the blue.
Yes,
I
yes.
think it's because we have started to trade with very small amounts. And again,
Yeah.
compounding, if you're right, it's your best
Yep.
friend. Just
Yeah,
if you're right.
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I started the whole of this journey with $250 in crypto. That's all I had. Absolutely nothing else. $250, which was I had some more beginning, but I lost a bit before starting this community. But $250. No, it was $250 I started with at the very, very beginning. It was donated to me for a WordPress project that I did, and yeah, started with $250 a long time ago. Wow.
A
That's
whole
when I could
Bitcoin.
see properly. Yeah. No, it wasn't a whole Bitcoin,
That
unfortunately.
long ago. You didn't
Yeah,
get the
no,
joke.
it wasn't that long ago. No, it was about a third, I think it was. A third of a Bitcoin.
Wow. So
Yeah.
it was longer than I thought, actually.
Yeah.
I was
think
joking
it
at the
was,
beginning.
yeah, I think it was 2017, I believe it was, or something like that. I think it was. I can't remember. Would that be right in date? Yeah, I was doing open source. I've always worked in open source projects and mainly lived off of donations for the open source projects for the whole of my life, and gave everything away. I did lots of mobile apps for people using open source scripts and for donations. And yeah, somebody donated in Bitcoin. That's how I got in. But that's enough about me. Let's get on with this strategy. So Vlad, I've been sharing my screen for ages. I know that yours is going to be better. My optimization, I can't even remember which one it was. This one, was it on AVAX? I think it is. Now, guys, don't expect much. I didn't spend too much time today. Unfortunately, I haven't had much time because we didn't have enough time to optimize. So there's not going to be much. As you can see, there's lots of red, lots and lots of red. But these are base settings. How I do it is I go through and manually play around with the settings first. I showed everybody last week how I go through them. I set everything to sort of a standard way of doing things. In David Tech, I set the risk to reward to 1.3, and then I play around. I'm surprised that's actually at 1.48 there. That must have been a stip of a dial there. Yeah, so there's normally to 1.3, and then I play around with, I set everything like flat with flat percentages, don't use dynamic leverage, and then I play around with some of the indicators, and then generally optimize, and then I add these ones back on. But because I came in today, I added these back on, and as you can see, the equity curve isn't great, but it isn't awful. The P&L is awful because obviously I haven't added all of the features, the bells and whistles, but we have a 31% net profit and a max drawdown of a 6.39%, 114 closed trades and 51% win rate and a profit factor of 1.3. Nothing special, but certainly is a good set of settings to start with, I guess, to get really optimizing deep in. Let me update the report just to make sure it doesn't screw up. But what I'll do is I will download. There you go. It wasn't much difference, to be honest. Let's go here. I'm going to download the settings and I'm going to put them into, now this is on AVAX on the 1 hour time frame. They are in the chat, and we will share this strategy with everybody at the end. Now, we don't share the settings. We should do the sharing of settings as well for anybody that's here. So that way it gives you some base settings. So that's my setup for today, guys. Not great, but hopefully we'll give some base settings for anybody trying to optimize on AVAX, USDT on the 1 hour time zone.
I thought you said, luckily we're going to give Vlad a new meal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot the meal. Yeah, obviously, there is a meal at risk here, guys. Whoever wins earns a meal out in whichever country we decide to meet up in next. Right. I'm going to remove my screen from this area here and stop sharing over here. And Vlad's going to share his screen.
Just 1 second, guys, because I do love our people which also watch later our streams. So I'm going to double stream very, very quickly. So I do have for here over YouTube, I believe we are set. And
Wow.
also over
two sets of
Discord,
settings.
we should be set. Yeah, I'm doing something different today. So let me know, David, if it's okay with the share screen over Discord.
I'm just going now, Vlad. It's loading. I don't know why. There we go. Yeah, you're good, mate. We're all good.
Awesome. So very quickly, we've been doing this for about 2 weeks, having a new indicator, combining it with the all-powerful, almighty, all whatever you want to wish to call it, David type boilerplate, and we create beautiful strategies. So on my right side of my screen, I'm going to have just the plain indicator without much optimization on the boilerplate. On my left side of my screen, I'm going to have the indicator combined with the David Tech boilerplate, tuned up, freshly made, just for you guys to check how powerful it is actually to use the David Tech boilerplate, and also a couple of extra indicators. I believe it's very important to also combine these indicators. If you find something that's, for example, trending, maybe combine it with something that has volume involved, pretty much around the NNFX model, which we've been doing for the last couple of years already. You guys are very familiar with that. So
Yep.
I'm going to reveal for now the right side of my screen, which should be just the indicator alone. The performance isn't that bad. Of course, you do have over here the buy and hold of the Bitcoin since 2023. It's Bitcoin, it's normal, it's always presumably going up. So nothing really too exciting, but still there is a lot of room to be improved with the David A boilerplate. Also, I haven't played that much with the settings altogether. I believe this is a very, very good start for the optimizers within the Elite Backtesters group. So I'm going to share this chart with you guys, also actually the settings, so you guys take them further, try it on different pairs, on different time frames as well. And yeah, let me know how you're dealing with that. And also every Tuesday, we have our meetings with the Elite Backtesters where we discuss our updates in regards to the chart, If you have anything to add to make the project even better, like a suggestion, I'm pretty much all ears to all my elite backtesters and also the OG members. Like, for example, we have over here Soperator, and just one of examples. Thank you very much for doing all your tough work within the group. And yeah, so are you guys ready to reveal the performance of this indicator coupled with the David Tech boilerplate? There you go, the drums. Indeed. So revealing very, very quickly, first we do have the benchmark. This would be the case of the buy to hold, and this would be the case for our strategy, and also the equity curve. Like I said, guys, it's still Bitcoin. It's very powerful over the long term, but we managed to beat it in, I believe, October 2nd, 2025. Oh, a little bit earlier than that. In August 17th, 2025, our strategy went exponential. Not really exponential, but you do get the joke. And we pretty much crushed it. So this would be the signal, in my opinion, that rather than maybe releasing multiple indicators from our friend Yuli over here over 1 week period, maybe we should deep dive into that particular one indicator and maybe combine it with some existing ones, or maybe combine it with more filters within our boilerplate as well. Maybe study them a little bit more, so we are making sure we're not skipping some of the amazing work that my colleague Yuli has spent into making this indicator possible. So we are open to suggestions. If you guys would like to see maybe rather than 4 or 3 indicators every week, maybe just 1 or 2, but combined with some existing ones, like we know we have been very, very profitable indicators like the T3, the stiffness, the dead zone, and the Trendhu, the Trendilio. I mean, there are so many great indicators that could work together. This case is a little bit of a special one because overall this was like a moving average. So you can take it like a trend indicator. You can maybe couple it with like a volume one or maybe like an entry one, just to make double sure that you do have like a very, very powerful entry. And of course, the best, in my opinion, exit rules, the ATR and the risk to reward based on ATR. These are the best ones, hands down. In my opinion, like if you asked me like 3 or 4 years ago, it was just the percentages, but my opinion has changed a long time ago.
Yeah, me too. Funny how times change things, eh?
Exactly. Yeah, we are here. We're learning as a group, learning from mistakes, learning from the good stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it on my end with these optimizations. I believe I earned a new meal from David.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to put some kind of poll in there if I can. The idea is do we do 1 indicator per show? So the number of indicators per week, number of indicators, or no, let's write strategies. Let's go number of strategies per week. The idea is we've got a choice. Either we come in every single day. Well, we'll always do one Monday through Thursday. No matter what happens, we're here at 8 p.m. Well, 7 p.m. Sorry, UK time, doing a strategy or an indicator every day. So the idea is do we take Monday and go, right, okay, this is our baseline that we've got today because this is a baseline indicator. Do we spend the next couple of days, 4 days, 5 days, trying to find strategy settings on different pairs, using different confluence and improving that strategy? Or do we go, okay, every day we go for a new strategy? So every day, a new strat. I really do need to find a personal assistant to write this out in time for everybody. Okay, so we've got every day a new strat.
Paste it?
No, because I'm doing it with one finger over the top of my mic here. Once a week with improvements. Let's go. That's
also, guys, this isn't like a running away signal or anything. We have a list of about 100 indicators actually not really indicators, mathematical concepts and engineering concepts, which we've done just 4 so far or 5 with this one from today. So we have a lot of content. It's not that, it's definitely trying to explore a little bit more what we are doing. So we're making sure we're not skipping any potential great strategy, basically.
So I'm the
Also, the
only
voting
person
has
that
been
I've
done. Make sure to
voted.
vote.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the only person that's voted so far. Okay, every day a new strategy. Okay, so we got 50-50 so far. 3 votes. We have 3 votes currently, and we have once a week an improve on strategies. 4 votes, okay. So far we have 4 votes. Okay, 5 votes. I'm going to leave it up there for until tomorrow's stream anyway. Currently we have 5 votes on 1 strategy per week where we improve. And don't be disappointed if we don't, because we will all come up with new strategies. I mean, on YouTube,
Eventually,
I've got
they'll be made. It's just
yeah,
like
absolutely.
waiting for a couple of weeks in order to get to a new, not really a new, just waiting a whole week for a new indicator. That's it. Again, we have about 100 concepts to look over. It's just more content, basically.
Yeah, and you on YouTube, there'll be different content as well. I'll be doing different indicators as well. I'll be debunking strategies, which I'll talk about here as well. Like we did the 5-minute candle last week. I'll do that as well. So we still will talk about other things as well. So we have 83% currently voted for 1 strategy, which we're going to improve. So I'll leave that open all night so that anybody, we now have 2 votes for a new strategy every day. Okay, we're good to go, guys. Right, we're going to leave that open until tomorrow. If anybody in the community doesn't mind telling everybody that there is a what do you call it? Yeah, share it. Sorry, my brain is just gone. If you don't mind sharing it, that way we can get as many votes as possible. Guys, I think that's pretty much most of the things that we've got to talk about today. Let me have a look at my wonderful presentation to make sure that we didn't forget anything. Optimizing a strategy, building a strategy. We had our quick update. There is a couple of messages from our partners here very quickly, guys. I know that we have a couple of partnerships coming up. If anybody's interested, I know that 2bit are going to be giving away an iPhone, brand new iPhone. So keep your eyes open for that. And I know that Fishy Inc. has added tons of new features and things to his website. So if you're looking for this isn't sponsored in the slightest. I'm just going to share with you guys because I think he's done such an amazing job of his website. I just like to give a little bit of credit to somebody who's in the community, who's grinding for all of us. Is my screen now sharing? Am I good? Yeah, I am, and I
Not
go
over
to. Oh, not over stream. Well, Jess. Okay, thanks for that. David, add to stage. Right, okay, if you go over to tradeharbor.com/.au, sorry. If you go over to this website here, this is the ultimate tool for anybody trading manually or with bots. If you go here, you can have a look at the demo. You can follow all of your entries, and all of this is included in your David Tech package. There are other packages as well if you want to explore more features. But if you're looking for something to follow all of your bots, work out which bots are taking what entries, looking at all of your trades, this is the absolute ultimate tool. I'll put the link in here in the chat area and also here. It's totally free with all of the David Tech tools. David Tech subscriptions, and he's also made it so that anybody that's participating in all of that as well can account as well. So huge shout out to him. He's a member of our community, and he's really doing this pretty much for free. There's a donation way, and there are some upgrades as well that you can go. But he's doing it mainly to support the David Tech community. So I do like to shout him out because he's done such a fantastic job. So congratulations to Fishy, one of the best traders in the group. And he's always here answering questions. So if you have any questions about trading as well, I'm sure he'll help you answer. He's a top 2% trader on Bybit and all of that with the David Tech strategies. Somebody just asked a question. Are these strategies inside Strategy Factory? Yes, they are indeed. The new one won't be in until when's our update, Vlad? Thursday? Is it Thursday this week? Thursday.
Sorry, I wasn't.
Oh no!
100%
Oh yeah,
aware.
sorry. No, yeah, I've worked out. I remember now. So the new strategies that you see this week, this is a preview. They'll be in the new website, on
weekend.
the new website. No, next week with the videos on YouTube. If any of you guys are in currently at the moment on the voice chat with us on Discord and you'd like access, you just have to put your TradingView name in the chat area and I'll give you access, and Vlad will share his settings with you as well in the chat box. So I guess it's time now to give us your TradingView names and I'll start sharing with you guys this one here. How the new strategy, how are the new strategies shown in Strategy AI? So there is going to be a new panel that's added to Strategy AI, which Strategy Factory AI, which will allow you to see the newest uploads. You'll be able to find it in our picks, and it will be there as, I think it's this Thursday that I'm meant to be uploading, is it? All of the new strategies, settings, yeah, this Thursday.
No, within the weekend.
Within the weekend, okay. So see, yeah. So be initiated to start the copying over as of Thursday, and then it'll finish over the weekend. So that's right. Nice one, Vlad. Thank you very much. You saved me a couple of days there.
No problem. We might not be able to do it over this weekend. Might be pushed to Monday.
Yeah, maybe because maybe we'll keep you updated in Discord. Yeah, keep you in Discord. Right, guys, whilst everybody's giving me their TradingView names, usernames, is there anything else we need to go through, Vlad? A couple of updates, like I said, we have our first DEX. Trigger Traders had loads of updates recently as well. William's here. I don't know if there's anything he wants to add whilst I'm adding people. Are you good, Will? Just give us a thumbs up. I can see you. All good. I can't hear you because you're not on thingy.
He's average.
Okay, bear me 2 seconds, Will. I'm unmuting you on StreamYard. There you go. I can hear you now.
You must add him to the stage as well. So no.
Can I add you to the stage, or do you want to add yourself? Okay, got you. You're on.
Okay,
we can see
you got me now. Okay.
Yeah.
So trigger trades all going well. There were some users which had some issues on login, which has now been solved from the old interface to the new one. So that's now been solved. You can also log back in with the same username and password from the older trigger trade to the new trigger trade version. Currently this week we're working on some new exchanges to add some new exchanges inside of there. There'll be another 2 exchanges added. Apart from that, that's pretty much about it from me. Like David said, we've got EVDEX, which is now available, so our decentralized exchange. And that's pretty much about it, I think, this week. I've got some new features coming on Telegram bot as well, and Telegram notifications.
Fantastic.
I'm working on in the background.
Amazing. Okay, just give me 2 seconds. I don't know if Fred's got any updates on his schedule this week whilst I'm just adding everybody.
Tomorrow we have the Elite Backtesters meeting, guys, and we are going to have a run over the newest charts, which happened since last Tuesday. And of course, the refresh over Discord is going to happen this Friday, and hopefully within this weekend, the most would be over 1 week, like the next Monday, we are going to see a refresh, and the new strategies, new setups will be added as bots over davidtech.com.
Absolutely.
Other than that,
okay, go.
all good.
Yep.
Also,
perfect.
we have
okay.
our indicator for Wednesday ready, which you should be excited, guys. It's another great one, like this one. I won't spoil it too much, but yeah, so fun, so good. Also, make sure you do cast your votes. What do you want to see in the next week? Either dipping a little bit more into one particular indicator, or wish to see multiple indicators, and then eventually, after we finish our roadmap of about 100 concepts that we want to bring them into PineScript, after we do that, we are going to couple them and mix them and whatever. Or if you wish to do it now, just let us know.
Cool. Scopes has a question about AI. How's it coming along? I'm very excited by AI and how it's building strategies in the background. Maybe I'll be able to share a screenshot if I can find it. Here we go here very quickly. Let me have a look. we're building a front end for it because there we go. Is that good? Am I not giving away anything here? So we're building let me copy, save URL image here. So this is the front end. Okay, so can you see this? Oh, you can't, can you? Because I'm not sharing them again. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm just going to try drop it into the chat instead of trying to share. You can share my. Can you share my screen on?
StreamYard?
Yeah, StreamYard. Yes.
There you go. We can see your
Okay.
screen over StreamYard.
Okay, on StreamYard, and I've just dropped it into the chat. So we're currently building a front end for the AI kind of chat GPT that we're building. So what it is it is a wrapper around chat GPT. So it still is just a wrapper like lots of startups are building at the moment, which is just this wrapper around an AI, but with a bit of a difference because it does have access to my backtesting system, which is connected through Python. And what that does is it allows you to backtest any trading strategy using AI. So it doesn't just build; it does build, it tests, it runs optimizations, and it does, and then views and analyzes the actual results and tells you which ones potentially are the best. So it's sort of like is a wrapper around OpenAI, where it's actually Claude, as a matter of fact. But it also adds loads of bells and whistles that are useful bells and whistles to help you optimize and find best settings as well. I'm not sure when this is going to be available. You do need a TradingView account for the testing part, where it tests the strategy to make sure it actually works. But everything else is pretty much done. We're just working, testing, debugging, see whether it works. And this will be sort of the next thing. Not mid this year. I should imagine it'll be done before mid this year, but this is what we're working on. They're very excited by it. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be good. They'll be make things easier, and making things easier, it kind of gives you a strategy factory in your pocket so you can build and optimize your strategies. Right. Let's stop sharing again. Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, guys.
No problem.
That's it for us, I believe. Like I said, 2bit are going to be giving away a iPhone for David Tech members. So keep an eye out for that. The optimizer is working and has been for a long while now, so that's cool. And that's it. If anybody's got any questions, we're here. Otherwise, we'll leave you to your day.
That's a nice swap around, indeed. We're in a good spot.
You've started setting up some ML models of your own. Wow, very cool. Wow, very cool, my scopes. Very nice. Look forward to hearing more about that. And what is more fun? Yeah. There. Cost can go up to 6K for a startup, though. Okay, what kind of ML module costs 6K? I mean, I know that they cost.
For API can gathering costs, indeed.
Yeah. If he's
If you
training his own
remember,
machine learning, I mean, that's another.
For example, OpenClaw, like Claude, the old Claude bot. People have been reporting like thousands of dollars overnight just because of like high token usage. It's crazy.
Yes. We had a wonderful idea. Should we talk about this idea a little bit? Yeah. Kind of an idea to use OpenClaw on David Tech. I don't know if you guys would be interested. Maybe we can do a session here.
100% safe. Just so we just
no, nothing safe in trading. No trade. Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing safe in trading. I mean, it would be all it'd have is access to the TradingView charts. So
that's what I meant. Like safe, not stealing data, no nothing.
Oh no, nothing like that. It will just have access to TradingView charts. That's all. Giving access to TradingView charts to the Claude bot. I just wondered if anybody would be interested in using it, maybe just for rebalancing or something like that. I think it could be a kind of a bit of a superpower. Maybe we can have a look at that. We could build our own. I don't know if you've seen them. Yeah, it could be fun. Yeah, but I don't know if you've seen the Molt book. Have you seen Molt book or not, Brad?
That's the
Reddit.
old name
Reddit
for.
No, that's
Wasn't it an old-
Maltbot. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Maltbot. This is Maltbook. It's a Reddit for. Have you not seen it? It's a Reddit for AI agents. So they're all sitting talking to each other on Reddit.
Oh,
And
I've
it
seen the
is
social media for
scary.
bots. Yeah. They started their own religion or something like that.
Starting their own religion. They're talking about starting their own language so they can't talk. There's a talk to us that one has taken Bitcoin from his owner, as he calls him. Taken Bitcoin, hasn't stolen it. The owner gave him some Bitcoin and asked him to open his own wallet, but refused to give back the private key to the owner. So now
Just
he's
imagine
talking about.
it's trading it with profit, and it
No.
doesn't want to return it.
There's one out there that's very, very funny. He FOMO'd in completely, lost almost all of his money. Very, very degen. But this one here, he's refused to give it back, and now he's looking to employ humans using the Bitcoin that he acquired from his human.
To
from
pass
his
the
owner.
Ario bot queries, you know.
Yeah.
for it.
So, and this is
Just
all
imagine.
open. Insane stuff. Now, what I was thinking is maybe we could create our own sort of Maltbook, but just for quant trading, where we could go through and build things. It could be interesting.
Just imagine that. I think we will be living the end of the times. Bots hiring humans just to pass the Ario bot test in order to conquer the whole internet. Just imagine that. Just think about it for a second.
Yeah.
Enough,
Yeah.
enough for 1 evening.
It's insane stuff. But the problem is that if they start getting greedy, we're stuffed. If they get greedy, we are totally. But anyway, enough of that. But it could be an idea, guys. If you're interested, maybe we can do a. What's it called now? It's called Open Claw, isn't it? Open Claw. Yeah.
As long as bots don't do alcohol, I think we're safe. That's it.
Yeah, maybe. Guys, I think we're at the end of our evening. When you start talking about
Fun
alcohol,
stuff.
that's where we're the end.
Alcohol, politics, and women, right?
Yeah,
The perfect triangle.
Absolutely. Have a nice evening, guys. There doesn't seem to be any questions, so I think we're going to leave you to it. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you to everybody. Yeah, see you all tomorrow. Take care, guys.
Goodbye, everyone.
William, Yuli, I forgot to say, Yuli, thank you so much for your time again, mate. It's a pleasure being here with you. Thank you. Thank you for providing us with wonderful indicators every time. Take care, everybody. Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.